Hi, good morning. This is Patrick Casaneko with Century 21 Alliance. I'm going to take through a tour of 826 Bobby Jones here in Brigantine. See outside of the house. Let's start with the surrounding properties. They're all very well taken care of. It's always helpful to see, how your neighbors take care of their properties. This is the left and the right. Both, manicured lawns, kept up real nice. And even this is a really nice house on the other side, across the street, that you can tell has been taken care of. So neighbors certainly have pride in their property. All right, so let's go in. We'll go through all the different traits of this property. Since it's foreclosed, it is going to need some work, some cosmetics, some maybe a little more, but we'll take a walk through. These look like just basic stress cracks, here in the foundation, on the patio, and also here on the actual face of the property. You could get them checked out. I think a regular home inspector, though, will be able to tell you if those are an issue. We got some screens that might need some replacing. Let's go in and take a look. All right, so you have natural hardwood flooring throughout, which is nice. Might want to refinish it, but really it's going to be fine the way it is. Utilities are not on this property, but it's something we could probably arrange to get turned on. I'm sure the water is off too. It's pretty much winterized, even though it's the summer. Windows look pretty good. They look moderately new throughout, so that's good. But as you can see, the property certainly needs some updating. Here's a wood stove. It's impossible to know until we get it inspected how the chimney is, how the actual unit is. There's a little walk-in closet here for your coats and whatnot. So this is the main living area as you walk in. So it's got an open concept. It goes into what technically is the dining room. We know this because we see the chandelier residing up here in the ceiling. A little awkward having cabinets here, but this is what they decided to do. They put these metal plates on the front and like metal quasi-black backsplashes. I'm not 100% sure why, but that's what they did. But the cabinets look fine, not super new, but they are what they are. So this technically is your dining room. This goes into a pretty good sized kitchen. As you can see, we got some damage there on one of the cabinets. The dishwasher looks like it would need replacing. The refrigerator and the oven look fine. And this would be maybe an area where you put like a little nook or a, maybe like a little table or something like that. So we got kitchen going into the dining room, going into the living room. All right, so let's keep on going through here. This is going to be through the kitchen's technically going to be, they have a bunch of shelving here, but this clearly is where your washer and dryer utility room would probably be. There's no hookups here, so you'd have to get the hookups done. I don't see them anywhere. I do see a breaker box that might need a little bit of work, and I don't know, but that's home inspector. They can tell you. As we take a right through here, again, since there's no electric on, I can't really show you, but this is just I'm sorry. This is actually, I beg your pardon. This is where your washer and dryer are. I know you can't see them, and I apologize, but there's a washer and dryer in there, a water heater, and a furnace. And I apologize because you can't see them. Shelving on the other side. Just a little basic utility area. So as we step over into the next room, this room here needs a paint job, needs this rug pulled, but overall it's almost like a first floor bedroom. As you can see, there's holes in the sheetrock. I mean, this is what you see in foreclosures sometimes. It's easy enough to patch, spackle, sand, paint. They look a lot worse than they are, but these are the kind of things you see when you deal with homes that are foreclosed on. Sometimes you see this. So a lot worse than it looks as far as, repairing and the amount of money it's going to cost to repair. All right, so as we went over, mechanicals and washer and dryer here, right in there. So this becomes, I guess, I don't know what you want to make this room. It's got a bunch of shelving. I guess you could make a little home office with it. And this is kind of a nice little thing. Here's a full bath over here, and it's fine. I don't see anything that needs done in this one. It looks fine. Again, none of it's super current, but I think this one looks okay. Before we go upstairs, let's go outside. We're going to see a lot of this too. You see these? There's another hole here This is right below the breaker box. It's an easy patch, an easy fix. But since I'm downstairs, let's go outside. So the deck's huge, it's nice. It's a really nice area. Fence has some spots that are gonna need to be replaced. I can't access the shed, but it actually looks in really good shape. It's got dual zoned HVAC here. So it's got 2 units. We don't know if they're both working, but I'm sure one is, if not both. But there's 2 HVAC units here. They could certainly be inspected if we get to that point. You can get them, checked out. So as we go down here, like I said, the fence is going to need a little bit of work, but it's nice that it's already enclosed in case you have a dog or you want to have something outside where you want to have some kind of boundaries that are already built for you. Here's the crawl space. It's going to actually be below the deck. If you look in there, obviously it's raised. If you take on the right hand side, I don't know if you're gonna be able to see it, but there is a access. It's like a piece of plywood. So crawl space access is gonna be outside. All right, so let's go back in. We're gonna go through the property, and then we're gonna go through the first floor, and then we'll go upstairs and kind of take a look. Looks like central air, electric stove. So it looks like we have central air. It looks like gas heat. I'm not sure how much this thing actually heated up, but these things give off a ton of heat. But anyway, all right, so let's go upstairs. So as we said, it needs updating. Your leopard print or cheetah print stairwell. So I'm pretty sure those would be gone. But then you get to the hardwood. It's very nice. All right, so 3 bedrooms, 1 full bath up here. Bathroom here. This is a jetted tub. These things break constantly. And I'm sure this one is. You can see someone get in there. I'm sure the jets need to be. This probably needs to be replaced. But jetted tub, vanity. But everything else looks okay. Again, it's gonna need some cosmetic upgrades. It has a little linen closet right here. Okay, this is very strange. So this is one of the bedrooms. It's pretty small. It's got rugs, probably gonna wanna pull it. And then it has this running up. I don't know from a code standpoint, how this would work. Again, financing this would probably cause problems. If you weren't financing, it's a much different story because there's no appraiser that's gonna come out and really say anything about it. But it's gonna run right up through that's obviously where the chimney runs up. I'm sure this room gets nice and toasty, but again, this would have to be, from a safety perspective, it definitely would be inspected by some kind of chimney person that specializes in this stuff. So a little awkward. And it has a closet, decent size, pretty deep. So that's the first bedroom. It's the smallest one. There's 3 up here. So as you go down, we take a right. This is actually a really nice room. Really nice hardwood. The only thing you probably need to do here is probably just paint. Probably even take this little stand down and just spackle that. Here's just real cosmetic stuff. These rugs might want to go down in the closet. But there's 2 good sized closets in here. Certainly could be the master. But yeah, this room's not bad. It's pretty good shape. As we go to the other one, this is the third. This one's decent size and it's in good shape too. It looks, this is all easy fix. It just needs, a coat of paint. It needs to be sanded and you're good to go. Here's your closet. So that's that. So here's your access to the attic. I'm not going to go up there, but it looks like it's pretty full. I actually see a attic fan up there, which is good. It keeps the ventilation going and things like that. I think it goes across, so there should be plenty of storage in here. So as we go back downstairs, and the roof overall looks okay, believe it or not. It doesn't look like it's that old, but again, that's going to be something that a home inspector is going to have the answer on. There's little things on the outside. Like here we have we're going to need to replace the vinyl here. A lot of cosmetic stuff, but a lot of times these properties have these kind of things. So that concludes our tour of 826 Bobby Jones, and thanks for viewing.